Great morning, great morning. I'm incredibly excited to come to you this morning. As the title says, why is it so important to detox the liver and nutrify the body? Right now, especially right now during the quarantine times, there are so many people that are suffering. There's so many people that are going through different situations, different pathologies, conditions, different diseases. A lot of people may not be receiving the care they need. And what's really, really important to understand is that you have your own doctor inside of you. What's really important to understand is that you have the perfect pharmacy inside of you. You have this innate intelligence within you that knows what to do, how much of it, and how to do it. And that's really important to understand. Your body has the ability. There's a saying that we've been saying for many, many years, and it says the power that made the body heals the body. I'm going to repeat this. The power that made the body is the same power that heals the body. But we have to give the body the right elements so it can build healthy nutrition, so it can build a healthy immune system, so it can build a healthy digestive system, so it can build a healthy central nervous system, so it can build a healthy organism again. I'm sitting right now in my office, in my home office. If I would be a contractor, if I'd be a construction worker and I'm about to build a home, I can be highly motivated and inspired. I can have my blueprints done, but if I don't have a hammer and nail, and if I don't have wood, then I don't have the elements necessary that I need in order to build a home. So therefore, it's very, very analogous to the body and being healthy. If you don't give your body the elements necessary, then as much of reading that you do, as much people tell you what's right and what's wrong, if you don't give your body the elements, then the body cannot be optimally healthy. And it's that simple. The key is for us to give the body the elements that it needs. And when we give the body the elements that it needs, then the innate intelligence, not the educated intelligence, not what you've studied or how many languages you know, or if you can speak fluent Spanish or English, or if you can do calculus or trigonometry, not the educated, not the finite intelligence. I'm talking about the infinite intelligence. I'm talking about the things that govern the body. I'm talking about the intelligence that tells your heart how to palpate, tells your liver how to filtrate, tells your kidneys how to excrete, tells your brain how to function, tells your heart how to palpitate. I mean, I'm talking about that innate intelligence that is innate, born with, the intelligence that you're born with from the first state, from the first breath to the last breath. And what this innate intelligence needs, and a little physiology, every single second, the body is developing 10 million brand new cells, every single second. Within every single cell, there's over 100,000 chemical reactions, natural chemical reactions. So I want you to think about this. If every single second, the body's developing 10 million brand new cells, and there's 100,000 chemical reactions coming into the body, then if the body receives the right elements, then it's going to produce better cells. And if it's producing healthy, happy, functional cells at the rate of 10 million per second, you can only imagine it's not going to take that long before whatever situation you're in, whatever health challenge you're faced with, well, maybe there's a very, very strong chance that you just may overcome it, because the body is equipped. The body was never created to be diseased or dis-eased without harmony. The body was created to be healthy and have longevity. Remember, before disease comes dis-ease. I'm going to repeat this. Before disease, right, the actual pathology, comes something that's called dis-ease. And dis-ease is when your body is in a state of non-harmony, when your body is not functioning harmoniously. Now, how can we get your body to function harmoniously? Well, I mean, we have the phenomenal opportunity and the amazing honor that 8.5 years ago, my beautiful wife and myself, we merged with this amazing company called Longevity. And within the company Longevity is the icon of health. I mean, this man has been leading the health in research and investigation. He's a published author. He's a speaker, speaks over 300 times per year. This man is extraordinary. Nominated for a Nobel Prize in Science, Dr. Joel Wallach. And Dr. Joel Wallach created something that is called the Healthy Start Pack. Now, the Healthy Start Pack has 3 components to it. One of the components is something that's called Beyond Tangy Tangerine. And Beyond Tangy Tangerine is vital. I'm going to tell you why Beyond Tangy Tangerine is vital. Because this is the most complete product that I have seen in almost 27 years studying health and nutrition. I'm a chiropractor. I retired many years ago. While I was in practice, I saw over 300,000 patients. I'm going to repeat this. 300,000 patients. I know that's a lot of patients. I saw people from the womb to the tomb and everything in the middle. And I saw all kinds of conditions. I love adjusting my 3 boys that were born naturally at home through my Shiro, my wife. they were adjusted immediately. So I've adjusted kids when they were first born, and I've adjusted people that are 93, 94, 95 years old. And something that we faced was, a lot of patients did get well. I mean, thousands, tens of thousands got well, but there were some that were struggling. And one thing upon research that we realized is that these people were not receiving the elements that the body needed. Now, there's a lot of companies with a lot of products that they'll say that they have the best antioxidants, and maybe they do. They'll say they have the best vitamins and minerals, maybe they do. They'll say they have the best amino acids, and maybe they do. But when you bring it all together, that's when you see the law of bioavailability. And the law of bioavailability states that when you put the vitamins, minerals, enzymes together, that's when you see the positive reactions in the body. You can give the body all the antioxidants you want. You can drink all the teas and all the coffee you want, and you may see some effect. It's just not complete. You can take the best minerals that you want, and you can see some positive effects. It's just not complete. And for the people that think that, oh, we're going to eat to be healthy, it's just not happening anymore. Not unless you own a 10, 20 acre piece of property and you're growing your own natural fruits and vegetables and poultry and meats, maybe then. But I mean, we just don't live in the world where we're going to go and eat to be healthy. We live in the world of supplementation. That's just how it is. So it's not if you're going to supplement, it's when you're going to supplement. And for my recommendation is the sooner you supplement, the healthier you're going to be. The sooner you supplement, as Dr. Wallach says, it is not what you eat, it is what the body absorbs. Okay, I'm going to repeat this. It is not what you eat, it is what the body absorbs. And that's why I say that this is one of the most amazing products I have seen in over 27 years, because this is a very, very complete product. Within here, we have the minerals, vitamins, amino acids, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants. And we don't just have these 5 elements, the 5 building blocks, but we have them in the right amount. You take this according to your weight. So it's not like, it's not the same shoe fits everybody. It's not like everybody takes 3 a day, everybody takes 6 a day. It depends how much you weigh, but most importantly, it's what's in this Beyond Tangerine minerals, right? These phenomenal elements that are going to build and strengthen your system. You have the amino acids, the protein amino acids. They're the ones that support your genetic code. They're the ones that support all your soft tissue, your bones, your ligaments, your tendons, your central nervous system. You have your essential fatty acids that are phenomenal for the central nervous system, the digestive system, the cardiovascular system. I mean, of course, you have your antioxidants. Right now, we should be all mega dosing on massive antioxidants. Why? Because we live in a toxic environment, and the toxicity produces something that's called free radicals. Free radicals are very, very bad. Free radicals are elements that need an electron on the outside, and so they're combining with other cells and other molecules, and they're infecting them. And next thing you know, these free radicals grow and grow and grow, and they're the basis, they're the foundation to almost every single disease and pathology known to man. So if we give our body the minerals, vitamins, amino acids, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants the body needs, then the body has a better chance at recovering. The body has a better chance at fighting it off. And most importantly, the body has a better chance at preventing it. So here we have, within the Healthy Start Pack, we have something called Beyond OsteoFX. Beyond Osteo Bone FX Function. This is beyond the function of the bone. Now, this is very important. I am 52 years young, not 52 years old, 52 years young. And when I was 21 and I was in my 3rd or 4th term in chiropractic college, chiropractors tend to be very healthy, very athletic, right? And we had basketball tournaments and baseball tournaments and football tournaments, and we had a weightlifting tournament. So I entered a weightlifting tournament and I tore my rotator cuff. I won, but I tore my rotator cuff, right? And I didn't want to have surgery. This was over 30 years ago. It's amazing. This was 31 years ago. I didn't want to have surgery because the rotator cuff is a very complicated joint, complicated system. You have tendons, muscles, ligaments, bones involved, bursas. You have a lot of structures involved, a lot of elements involved. And so I just kind of lived with the pain. I learned how to work around the pain. Well, when I started taking the Beyond OsteoFX, now what this has the calcium, magnesium, phosphorus boron, but it also has the glucosamine sulfate. What this does is this will penetrate, not the bone. When people say, oh, we have arthritis, we have degenerative joint disease, they're not really referring to the bone on bone. They're referring to the cartilage cap. And when the cartilage cap gets wasted, that's when you have that hypersensitivity, because there's a lot of nociceptors, pain receptors underneath that. So when those pain receptors, those nociceptors are exposed, there's going to be an immense pain. And that's what people think, oh, it's bone on bone. let me share some with you. If it would be bone on bone, you would be incapacitated. If it be bone on bone, you would faint of the immense pain. But it is just degeneration of the cartilage. So I started taking this, and now I'm back to working out without any pain, doing any type of movement. Now, of course, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. Just like being dis-ease, remember, not disease, but dis-ease without harmony. It takes time to get out of harmony. Well, it takes time to be put back into harmony. But the product's called 90 for life. It's something that we take for the rest of our lives because we live in this environment, and the way that we're living our lives, the speed that we're living our lives, we just need this help, this nutritional help. So you have the Beyond Osteo Effects. You have the Beyond Osteo Effects. You have the BTT, right? The Tangy Tangerine. And you have these omegas. Omegas are so spectacular. I'm gonna share with you why I love these omegas. Now, essential fatty acids, omegas 3, 6, and 9. Everyone knows that they're great for the central nervous system, great for the cardiovascular system, but also it's something really important. As I said, from the first day that we're born, our body begins to degenerate. So we need to slow down the degeneration process. I mean, we're never gonna stop the degeneration process, right? That's just part of life. But if we can slow it down, we're winning the game. And what this does, your central nervous system is produced by about 75% of good, healthy fats, not the fats from burgers and hot dogs and pizza. I'm talking about good omega fats. So by taking these omegas, what's happening is that you're fortifying your central nervous system. You're fortifying your synapses, right? Every time there's a thought, if I want to move my arm, if I want to close my hand, if I want to open my hand, these are mental impulses, electrical synapses that are going down the neurons, out, and they're going from neuron to neuron, neuron to neuron, neuron to neuron. Within that neural synapse, you need calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus and potassium so that synapse occurs in the healthiest and fastest and most productive way. If you don't have that, the synapse slows down or it doesn't occur, and that's when we have biomechanical dysfunction. That's when we have cardiovascular dysfunction. That's when we have central nervous systems dysfunction. So this system right here, the Healthy Start Pack, created by the world famous, and I cannot give him enough credit, the world famous Dr. Joel Wallach, is just spectacular. I'm never going to tell you it's the best product, but I'm going to tell you it is the most complete product on the market right now. So we have the good fortune, my gorgeous wife and I, we had the good fortune of 8 years ago forming an alliance with Longevity, and we had formulated a liver detox. Now, many people ask, well, why the liver? Why not detox the colon? Well, I'm sure you've heard of colon cleanses, you've heard of enemas, coffee enemas, you've heard all these different things, but the liver is very, very different. Now, there's different systems in the body. Now, one system that's really important for you to understand is the endocrine system. The endocrine system controls your metabolism, your digestion, and your absorption. 3 key components of becoming optimally healthy. Now, the endocrine system is made up of your pineal gland. It's made of your pituitary gland, the master gland. It's made up of your thyroid. It's made up of your liver. It's made up of your common bile duct. It's made up of your gallbladder. It's made up of your spleen, your pancreas, your kidneys, all that. And within all of this, the chief, the head, the leader is the liver. The liver is the filter to the body. Everything that you drink, breathe, and eat has to go through the digestive system into the liver before it goes into the general circulation. I'm going to repeat this, mental tattoo. Anytime that you breathe, drink, or eat anything, it must go through the liver in order to be processed, and it separates the good, healthy elements from the impurities, from the toxins. The toxins stay in the liver. The good, healthy elements go into the general circulation, and that's how you form your tissues. That's why Jack LaLanne used to say, what is on your plate now in 24 hours is going to be your body. So if on your plate, if in your nutrition, it's really healthy and wholesome, then you're going to have a healthy and wholesome body. But if it's junk stuff, I know it tastes good. Don't get me wrong. I know it tastes good. But if it's junk, that's what we're going to be creating. And right now, we cannot afford it. We have one body, my friends. We have one mind. We have one central nervous system. We have one digestive, one cardiovascular, one endocrine system. And it is our responsibility. It is your right to eat whatever you want, but it is your responsibility to eat wholesome and healthy as often as possible. So therefore, we formulated a liver detox. And here it is right here. Sold in about 39 different countries. This is phenomenal, and it is simple. It is simple. Remember, it is a detox. It's probably not going to taste the best because it is a detox, right? It is the goal of this is to go and remove the toxins and impurities from the body so the body can work better, and it begins in the liver. So why the liver? The liver is the filter to the body. Just like you have a filter in your car, just like you have a filter in a drying machine, every once in a while, 2-3 times a year, you have to change the filter because things don't work effectively and efficiently. The body is the exact same way. So therefore, you must detoxify the liver once or twice per year. If you do not, let me share with you what happens. So the liver is responsible for approximately 80% of all the chemicals directly and indirectly produced in the body. Okay, the liver is responsible for secreting elements and hormones that will cause a reaction for the body to produce those 80% of chemicals, natural chemicals. One in particular is estrogen. So all of us have estrogen. Women have testosterone, estrogen. Men have estrogen, testosterone. Obviously, men have more estrogen. That's why we have the physical appearance of a man. Women have more estrogen. That's why they have the physical appearance of a woman. But we all have both. So when we have a toxic liver, one chemical that's going to spike up a little bit is called estrogen. Estrogen is transformed into something called estradiol. And estradiol competes against the same receptor site as your thyroid hormone from your thyroid gland. Everyone understands that your thyroid gland controls your metabolism, right? The way you digest and absorb the foods. So therefore, if we have a lot of estradiols in our system and competing for that receptor site versus the thyroid hormone, that means the thyroid hormone is not going to function the way it's supposed to, and we're going to have a quasi-hypothyroid situation. Hypothyroidism is when the clinical symptomatology of hypothyroidism is someone that sleeps a lot and wakes up and they're still tired. Someone that eats a little bit and contains people. Usually these people are going to go to the doctor. They're going to do a thyroid panel. Thyroid's going to be a little high. They're going to say you have a hypo or hyperthyroidism. Well, the latest clinical investigation says that is possible. It's just not the primary situation. It's the secondary situation. The primary is a toxic liver. So when we detoxify the liver and we normalize the body chemistry, well, the power made the body's going to heal the body. Once we normalize the chemistry and the estradiols decrease, the thyroid hormone increases and functions well, then things begin to look healthier for us, right? Now, when we have a lot of toxins in our liver, some of those toxins, and it's like sand, they're going to go through the common bile duct and they're going to enter the gallbladder. Now, the gallbladder is a very, very important organ. If I go back to the nutrients here, we have water-soluble vitamins and we have fat-soluble vitamins. The only way that the fat-soluble vitamins function well is from the bile from the gallbladder, right? But in medicine, if there are gallstones in medicine, then medicine is going to remove that gallbladder. So the toxins, often what happens is the toxicity from the liver, like the sand from the liver, it's going to travel through the common bile duct and it's going to calcify in the gallbladder. I'm going to repeat this. The toxins in the liver from what we eat, breathe, and drink, they're going to travel through the common bile duct, and those toxins from the liver are going to calcify in the gallbladder as gallstones. You go to a medical doctor, they're going to want to remove the gallbladder, but the gallbladder is what helps to digest and absorb the fat-soluble vitamins, and it helps to break down all the fats in the body. Because when there's fats in the body and it's going through the digestive system, the gallbladder is going to squeeze and produce some bile, and that bile is going to help in the digestion and absorption. So if we remove the gallbladder, then we are affecting our digestive system. Now, many people will not tell you this because that's not their goal. Their goal is to remove symptoms. Our goal is not. Our goal is to get to the root of the problem and allow the power to make the body heal the body, allow the innate intelligence to do what it's supposed to do. So by detoxifying the liver, what you're doing is you're rebooting the body, you're cleansing the liver, you're restoring a normal chemistry to the body. You're also aiding and giving healthy function to the gallbladder, which is needed for fat metabolism. Remember, your liver is so important. Your liver controls the glucose in your body. Your liver controls the metabolism. Your liver controls the absorption. So the liver is incredibly, incredibly important to keep very, very healthy, right? So now this doesn't come alone. This comes with enzymes. Enzymes are vital. Enzymes are so important to take. Enzymes are naturally occurring proteins in your body that cause chemical reactions. So therefore, there's carbohydrate enzymes, There's protein enzymes and there's fat enzymes. Now many companies sell them all individually. Here they come all together. It's really important to understand the power of enzymes. I mean, I take enzymes every single day, and especially I take them when I'm on an empty stomach, because we're instructed to take this on an empty stomach and one before lunch. When you take it on an empty stomach and there's nothing to digest, the digestive enzymes become metabolic enzymes. That metabolic enzyme goes like the little Pac-Man, old school Pac-Man. It travels around your body and it eats up all the residual of inflammation. And what is the residual of inflammation? The residual of inflammation is scar tissue. What does scar tissue have? Scar tissue is infiltrated with nociceptors, pain receptors. That's why if you have a little injury and you don't take care of it, that scar tissue builds up. Next, 6 months, 6 years, 16 years, you have a chronic problem. Why? Because we never had the enzymes. Now, the thing about enzymes is that as we get older, the body produces less enzymes. So we need enzymes every single day. And we also have this product. This is what makes up the trio of the liver cleanse. This is called True Cleanse, and this is filled with probiotics and antioxidants. Probiotics, you want to have a healthy gut. You want to have that intestinal flora 100% healthy, because it's being used all the time, right? And since it's being used all the time when you drink, when you eat, to process, to metabolize, digest, and absorb the foods, then you want to have it healthy. If there's any scar tissue, if there's any polyps, if there's any growth, then it just creates a lot of digestive issues. When we put these two systems together, we have a higher probability of being optimally healthy. We have a higher probability of removing ourselves from that state of disease. It is your choice. It is your opportunity. My mentor told me a long time ago, it's not our conditions, but it's our decisions that determine our destiny. I'm going to repeat this, mental tattoo. It's not your conditions, but it is your decisions that determine your destiny. When we put these two together, I mean, you will have a healthier, happier, more functional destiny. Remember, we were created for longevity, not shortgevity, right? We're created for longevity. So it is our responsibility. Again, my name is Dr. Luis Arriaza. I'm so excited to share this message with you right now, because right now people are looking to better themselves, better their health, and better their life. And when we put the combination of Dr. Wallet's Healthy Start Pack with the longevity detox, it just makes a phenomenal combination. So I hope this helped you guys. God bless you. Have a phenomenal day, and help you achieve all your goals. Bye-bye.